Hi, welcome to exceldoctors.com. This lesson is called Pasting Specially. We'll also learn the properties of cells. Pretty interesting stuff. So the only thing that this lesson assumes is that you know how to copy and paste. Just in case, we'll briefly review. So in Microsoft products or in Excel in general, you can copy something and then paste it by being inside this or being on the cell, pressing Control and then C, and then moving to somewhere where you want to be, and then hitting Control and then V together. So I can copy something, paste, 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 paste. You can also cut something so that it moves out of its original place and you move it to a different place. Still Control V, but to cut it, you hit Control and X, Control and X, and then Control and V. Pretty cool, right? Now, in all of these scenarios, I copied the entire cell, but the thing you'll learn today is that cells have properties. They have lots of different properties, but the main ones are values, formats, and formulas. So what do I mean by these? Let's do an example. So up here I've created a cell that's yellow in color, and it's actually a formula. So what it's doing is it's saying J5 and K5, I want to add them together. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So if I were to, copy this and paste it somewhere, it would take everything with it, right? It would take the yellow, it would take the formula. The values, is dependent on the formula, so it doesn't look like a 3, but if I were to put it by a 1 and a 2, it would be a 3. So the point of this lesson is to show you that you can bring in any one of the different properties over. So let's give that a shot. If I was going to copy and paste the values, just the number 3, what I would do is I would Control C to copy, and I would Alt-ES. So Alt-ES in italicized means that you don't have to do them together. So you just hit Alt and then an E and then an S. Brings up this Paste Special dialog box. All you have to remember is a V, a T, or an F. In this case, we're going to hit V for values and hit Enter. So it brought over just the value of 3. Let's do it again. So Control C. I want to be here, and then I'm going to hit Alt-ES-V. So pretty cool. Just hit Alt-ES-V. Much quicker than doing it the other way. Now, let's say I wanted to bring over just the format. So I can copy that 3 again, and notice that formats, the hotkey would be T. Don't ask me why. So let's do Alt-EST. Very simple. Alt-EST. T, sorry. And hit Enter. And you can bring over just the formats part of this cell. Let's say I wanted to bring over the formula. The extension to Alt-ES would be an F. So let me set up, I'm going to put $100 here, $200 here. And if I do this correctly, I should bring over just this formula down here. So I'm going to Alt-ES-F. And there you go. So this is how you paste specially. In other words, you're pasting properties of a cell only. Another cool thing where this comes up is if I had a series, let's say this is a long list of names, I can create a cell next to it and then double click on this thicker bottom right box, and it will fill this, it will copy all the way down until it reaches the end of the data set that's next to it, and you can say fill formatting only, fill without formatting, in which case it would bring over the formulas or values that the cell has. That is about it for pasting specially. It's actually really useful. Let me show you how you would do this without the keyboard shortcut. So let's say I wanted to bring over just the color. I would have to right-click, copy this cell. I would have to right-click on the place where I want it to go, and then hit paste special. Try to understand which one of these means color. It happens to be... see, I can't even remember now. But I think it's this one. Or actually, yeah, it's pretty difficult. So, and the other thing is that there's lots of versions of Excel out there now. There's 2010, 2007, 2013 is coming out soon, and figuring out where they've ordered all of these things on the ribbon is a real pain in the butt. These shortcuts have been good since Excel 2003, so there's no reason to believe that they're going to change them in the future. Let me show you one more cool thing. Let me get rid of all of this. I'm going to copy this cell, paste it over here. Let's say I had the number 1, and over here I have the number 500. Actually, let's make this a 2. I can actually paste a magnitude over to this 500. What do I mean by that? I think you'll like this. So I'm going to copy that 2. I'm going to go over to this 500. I'm going to get into this paste special mode by Alt-ES again. And I'm going to hit M for multiply. So I'm going to exit out of here. I'm going to do Alt-ES M. And what it's going to do is it's going to multiply that number. So if I did 3 here, I copy that 3, come over to 1,000, Alt-ES M. It's going to boost it up. So that's pretty neat. If you've ever had to divide by 1,000 or by 1,000,000, it's really easy. You just take a magnitude and paste or multiply. You can also do divide, add, subtract, and transpose. Let's finish with transpose. You're going to like this. So let's say I had a bunch of numbers going up and down, right? What if I wanted to make them go from left to right? Pasting specially allows you to transpose things, which is a fancy way for saying flip them by 90 degrees. So I'm going to copy this series, and then let's say I want to start right here. I'm going to Alt-ES and then E for transpose, and hit enter. And what I've done is I've laid it from left to right. I can do the same thing with a series like this and paste it here. I'm going to do Alt-ES E and bring it back down. And that's pretty much it. This is how you paste specially. It's doing cool things with an old concept of copy and paste. Check back here for more updates, and do subscribe to the newsletter at the bottom of the webpage. Thanks.